JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Komi Can't Communicate. I've made it clear that these were my favorite shows, but they're not the best. They have their flaws. Bad characters, awkward pacing. Those are some of the flaws these shows have. But if I could name one show that I think has little to no flaws, that show would be well, you already read the title of the video, so that kind of get rid of the suspense. Alright, so explaining why Mob Psycho 100 is so good without getting into spoilers is gonna be really tough. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. You're gonna have to take my word for everything I'm about to say. Like this being the best show I have ever seen. So let's start this vagueness off with Shigeru Kageyama, aka Mob, is a middle schooler who works as an assistant to the GOAT himself, the man, the myth, Arataka Reigen, a man of many talents. One of his said many talents is being a spirit medium. Some may call him a con artist because he's not actually a spirit medium, but I call him a businessman. So all the characters in the show pretty good, specifically in Mob and Reigen. I love their dynamic as a duo. They're funny. These characters are so likable. I really want to see them succeed. And the side characters are pretty good, but like they don't have a lot of screen time, so do they really matter? That's probably the only flaw I have with the show. You know, the side characters are kind of meh, but this is more of a, well, you know, mostly focused on Mob. So characters, I give a 9 out of 10. So now, let's move on to it's a 10 out of 10. It's so good. So fucking beautiful. If I'm talking about animation and not including the fight scenes, then the animation is fine. But it's still good. Like, come on. Like, sure, it looks a bit odd, but it's good. I love it. Story is entirely about Mob trying to grow as a person. Most of the obstacles he faces are, you know, either your run-of-the-mill generic evil spirits or people who challenge his ideology, which is to not use psychic powers against others. Or people, you know, thinking they're special just because they have said psychic powers. This show can also be like, you know, under the tag of the overpowered main character, but look, I'm just saying, these antagonists, they're antagonists for a reason. They're villains. They are obstacles to Mob for a reason. I'm just gonna leave you guys with that. So to sum up this very short video, Mob Psycho is one of the few shows I can give a 10 out of 10. It checks all the boxes I can think of. Likeable characters, good soundtrack, great animation, interesting and relatable storyline of trying to grow as a person. Although the show isn't over yet, I still have high hopes for the last half of Season 3. I'll have a lot more to say about it when I get into spoilers in the next video. So stay tuned in for that, and I'll see you guys next time.